This is Nene Radio.
Good evening. It's Friday night. It's just after 7 o'clock, almost quarter past, and it's the weekend warm-up. And I'm very pleased to say that I've got here in the studio with me the morning chorus, all four of them. Hello.
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 Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Andrew, I play bass.
I'm Rob, I play guitar.
I'm Johnny, I play drums.
I'm Tom, I am the singer and leader of the Beatles.
You haven't quite got the hairstyles of the Beatles, not in their Sgt. Pepper years anyway.
I haven't quite got the hair.
Shall we listen to one of your songs?
Go for it.
Right, this is Life is a Battle. Life is a Battle from the morning chorus. Would one of you four lovely chaps like to tell us a bit about that?
We went into the studio about 3 years ago to record that, so it's getting on a bit now. We're just sort of trying to get some new songs ready to go. But Andrew, would you like to give a bit of backstory on us recording that?
Yeah. So basically, as Tom said, it's like 3 years ago. We managed to bag a producer who's pretty big in the genre that we're in. His name's Romesh Dodangoda. He's a pretty good producer. Yeah, he's worked with bands such as kids in glass houses. He also works with Motorhead a little bit as well. So that's right up our street. So not anymore. Not anymore. But yeah, so when we messaged him and said, "Can we work with you?" and he got back to us, it was quite an exciting time for us, and our
and
wallets.
An expensive time.
I can imagine.
It cost a lot of money.
Yeah, it was a bit ambitious in a way, going with a producer like that, because it was very expensive compared to anything we'd done before. And I'm not really sure that we saw the return from it that we would have liked. Like, we've done much cheaper productions and seen much more back from it, but that's probably our fault.
Yeah.
It does sound good, though. Were you very pleased with the sound?
Yeah.
We were definitely pleased with it. Like I say, he's a great producer, and we were massively out of our league working with him, really. But yeah, no, we were really happy with it when it came through. So yeah, great sound all round.
Yeah,
so,
I must agree.
Yep.
So where did you have to go to record that then, to work with him?
Went to Wales, Cardiff.
Ah, right, okay.
Spent a week with him in Wales. It was magical.
Wales is.
Yes, Wales is.
So was that one of your? You said that you'd recorded before. So that wasn't one of the first things that you did. So how long ago did you first start recording?
Well, actually, I would have said that was kind of our first proper recording for this band. I mean, we've all been carried over from an old band. We had a like female-fronted kind of a bit like Paramore kind of style music. We had quite a few releases with that band, and then we sort of decided that we'd like to do something that was a bit more geared towards the mellow side of the music, less sort of upbeat punk pop. Still a bit there, but just trying to do something a bit more mature sounding. Yeah, I forgot what you asked.
Just talk it out.
Yeah, talk it out. And then in the future we'll get space cars.
Right. Sorry.
Oh, this is choking.
One of the requests that you've had is Snow Patrol, and You're All I Have, so we'll have a listen to that. We'll be back shortly.
The Weekend Warm-Up with Sharon Louise.
There's been some interesting chat while the music's been on in the studio. Right, that was Snow Patrol. So,
good friends of ours. Hey boys.
Big up Snow. We call them Snow because they're on first name basis. They just call us Blur.
It's a little over familiar, don't you think?
Yeah. It's alright, they know, we know. It's all that matters.
I'm going to move back to a question that I prepared earlier. So, as you were growing up, when did you first start performing to people other than close family or friends?
Johnny?
Oh, well, thank you. I would love to take the opportunity to answer this. Is this regarding the morning chorus?
No.
Or
You
just
as a person?
individual?
Did you even
sort
listen?
of-
Individuals,
You as a person.
individually.
Performing in front of people.
I guess I started performing maybe around the age of 14 to 15. I was in a local band, 4 of us, and we went to school together, and we just decided to start a band, and we did that until we were about 17. And then I just continued to meet other musicians and continue playing from there on. Originally starting out playing in venues such as pubs, bars, clubs, sort of branching out more into Northampton. I grew up on the outsides, but yeah, that's kind of my...
Yeah.
Was there a lot of lying about your age then?
Well, not really. The great thing was we'd kind of get into venues and pubs, and because we were playing and getting like very poor pay, we'd kind of hassle and be like, yeah, give us some ciders,
So breaking the law, yeah?
Yeah, and Andrew's a police officer, by the way. I remember my very sort of early gigs that I played. I was in I can't even remember the name of the band, but we were doing like covers of The Offspring, and I didn't know the lyrics, and I had them in my hand, like on paper. That's kind of where I started. It was golden time.
Yeah. Was the crowd kind to you? Did they receive that
Surprisingly, yeah. They were all sort of my age, all terrible at music as well, so it was a shared experience.
Fair enough.
Let's be terrible together.
Robert?
The first time I ever played in front of everyone, I think it was just kind of same thing as Johnny. It was just at school, just a couple of us just sort of playing, the same sort of punk songs, and it was at the school every week. They'd have just like a music night where loads of really terrible bands would play, and we were one of those terrible bands.
It's got to be how most people start off. I think.
You don't start good.
No, you don't.
Certainly don't end up big-headed anyway. Quite the opposite.
Well, we haven't reached goodness yet.
When did I start?
Yes.
I suppose to say I first segued onto the music scene when
wow.
when I was around 10.
On a natural segue.
No, they didn't exist back then. It was when I was around 10, so probably about the same time that I met Snow Patrol. And yeah, it was at the musical soiree for my local Church of England primary school.
Wholesome.
And there was recorder soirees everywhere.
Soirees.
And then there was like people playing violin badly. And then there was me and two of my friends played Smells Like Teen Spirit by Nirvana.
Excellent. I bet that went down well.
Went down really well, and we didn't no one would dare sing, so it was just
the music.
It was just really bad chords, like the same 4 chords over and over again for about 5 minutes.
Well, you're not abandoned until you've played Smells Like Teen Spirit.
It's right, yeah, but that's where I knew. That's where I knew.
So as you were doing all this then, or getting to all this, was there anybody who's inspired you or mentored you that you actually knew, rather than people that you were admiring from afar?
Snow Patrol was a big help, like both financially and.
I remember when Andrew first hatched, the lead singer of Snow Patrol got him in his hands and took him to a small cave where he spent most of his childhood.
With a bass.
Yeah.
I live on the outside.
Off the grid.
But in other words, to be honest, I didn't really have a lot of sort of musical influence in my life from family or anything like that, so I'm not really sure how it all happened.
I mostly picked it up from the music channels, really. Like I'd buy Kerrang! Magazine. That was the main sort of thing that got me, really. I didn't really have anyone that I knew that actually played music apart from my friends, and they were the same age as me, and again we had no idea how to play instruments. We just had them, so we figured out how to play them step by step. Like, we never had lessons, we just figured it all out ourselves. But our main inspiration came from like the media, really. It's a very 21st century way of saying it, but yeah, I would say the media.
That's quite hopeful for other people that are interested but haven't got anybody around them to help them.
I like to think I'm a beacon of hope.
That's basically what she said.
I'm just repeating what she said.
Moving swiftly on. Shall we listen to another one of your songs?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is The Bird, and would you like to tell us anything about it before we start?
Yeah, I mean, we were going to kind of segue into this smoother, but I'll do it anyway.
Use of segue.
Yes, segue.
Thank you.
Basically, my girlfriend, who is an avid follower of your radio station on Facebook, Laurel Haynes, she has a long-term illness, and I wrote this song about that because literally I can't remember what birthday it would have been. I think she woke up on her 18th birthday, I want to say, and after being healthy up until that point, she just woke up and was ill, and still is, and she's like 50. I don't know. Well old.
I can only apologise.
And
you're going to be real lonely.
It's Valentine's Day on Sunday. I'm sure there'll be a nice present on its way to you.
Yeah, this song is about my super old girlfriend. So spin it, Johnny.
Here's the burden.
It's been a hard 3 years for you, although I've only been here for 2. If you struggle to find your brave face, you know I'll always do it for you. If you ever fall short of strength, I can lift you off the ground. Just know that I'm always with you to share the weight of the world. There's no need to worry, 'cause my love I'll never leave you. As long as you may need me, I'll never let go. I hope my love will help with softening the blood. If I could take your place, I would take on all your burdens. I would clear the skies of grey and let the sun shine on you. If I could take your place, I would move away the mountains that once blocked your way. So hold your tongue, I know what's on your mind. Apologies are needed. Just remember, tomorrow's a new day. This won't last forever. Take my hand, I'm with you all the way. If I could take your place, I would take on all your burdens. I would clear the skies of grey and let the sun shine on you. If I could take your place, I would move away the mountains that once blocked your way. If I could take your place, I would take on all your burdens. I would clear the skies of grey and let the sun shine on you. If I could take your place, I would move away the mountains that once blocked your way.
That was the morning chorus and the burden. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
They said in unison.
Yeah.
Right, so during the break we were talking about the different instruments and roles that people have in the band, and I was just asking, what was the first instrument that you learnt to play?
For me, it was guitar. You know, it's a good solid instrument. It's got many strings, chord combinations, and you know, I mastered them all immediately. Andrew?
Piano would be me. Yeah. I was for Christmas one year, bought a Casio keyboard that had like DJ if you pressed it or something like that, and yeah, stuff like that.
You mean the Yamaha DJX?
No, it was Casio. I'll have you know. I've still got it in the shed.
Find it might be Yamaha.
But no. But yeah, that was it. That
You're out of the band.
Rob?
First instrument I learned to play was the whistling. Pretty good at it.
Yep.
And then?
No, I learned to play violin. That was the first thing I learned.
Really? Oh god.
That could be useful.
Take that.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, I played that for a couple of weeks and then went straight onto guitar from that because.
So you only played it for a few weeks?
Yes.
It's a logical
So did you
next step.
learn it?
Kind of. But I wanted to play something less cool to make me stand out slightly less to the cool kids. So.
Drummy?
My first instrument, same as Andrew. I learned piano. I think my parents they're both quite musical. My dad plays bass. My mum, she used to sing a lot in church, and she played piano a bit as well. But they were quite keen on me and my brothers learning an instrument when we were younger. So that's where I started, and I think I worked my way up at least to grade 4 with it. Yeah, passing high honours, high fives all round.
Authentic hi-fi sound.
There's a distinct lack of impressedness going on in the studio at the moment.
Please let the record show that Johnny high-fived himself.
You're just judging my talent, that's all.
Way to go, girl!
Haters gonna hate. But yeah, so that was kind of my first instrument until one day I saw a drum kit and the rest is history.
Threw your piano at it.
Set it on fire. I think I just sold it.
Yeah.
That's kind of me. Yeah.
Do you play any instruments?
Yeah, we want to know what you do.
I play the recorder.
Yeah.
Oh, now we're talking.
Oh, that's the result, that is. And the piano incredibly badly. It's probably the worst piano playing that you've ever heard in your life. So that's as much as I can manage, I'm afraid.
Fair enough.
Do you want to be in a band?
With a comb and a bit of paper. That's about as much as I can
That could be
manage.
the sound that we're missing.
You never know.
You do never know.
I dare say it is.
Yeah.
Shall we have another one of your chosen songs?
This is our chosen song from your extensive library. It is Saint Jimmy by Green Day? Grende.
Yeah, it is spelt correctly. It's just the mic stands in the way. Right, here's Green Day and St. Jimmy for you, coming up shortly.
The Weekend Warm-Up with Sharon Louise.
So that was Green Day and St. Jimmy. Right then, we've got some tweets and they have questions for you. Would you like me to read them out for you?
No, thank you.
Let's move on.
We're being terrible guests. I think we all know it.
Wait, these questions weren't scripted.
We should probably wait.
Where's our publicist? Come on.
Right, I'm going to ask them anyway. I'm just carrying on.
Oh, you don't play by the rules.
So,
Pirate radio.
how long have you all...
We speak to my lawyer.
Welcome to Giggle Radio.
Yes. How long have you all known each other? And I'm going to get in as well. How did you meet?
Me, Rob, and Andrew have been around for donkey's years.
Yeah.
Johnny's new.
Johnny's new.
Newbie.
Andrew?
Yeah, me, Rob, and Tom used to play in a band with each other, but we all met sort of about 7 years ago, and then it was really that long ago now. Yeah, 7 years. Yeah, so yeah, and then we played in that
sound
band.
like a sentence.
We played in that band for a while, and then that band fell apart due to artistic
Lack of
differences.
maintenance.
And then Rob found his way back to us after that, and then we picked up Johnny
on a highway.
I was just on the highway somewhere.
Yeah,
somewhere
With a pair of sticks.
we actually feel quite lucky to have Johnny. He's a very good drummer. Compared to, no offence, but compared to previous drummers we've had, he's a bit special. You know, bit weird.
Thanks, Tom.
But in a good way. In a good way. In a way that's like, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice because I appreciate you guys. And the barking dog that I just heard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you want to see a drum face, this guy has got the drum face.
Yeah.
It is
Drum faces are your thing.
next level.
Yeah. Come check out the morning chorus.
If you've ever seen anyone at a rave, like high on MDMA, there's a technique called gurning. He does that. But
just for the record,
zero drugs.
I don't take drugs.
But like no drugs.
Music is my drug.
It's just all
Some weird
natural.
things to say.
That's exactly what a drug addict would say.
Anyway, what are these questions that people have?
Sorry, carry on.
Well,
there's a how did you meet here. I'm not sure whether I did get that out before, but I'm not sure whether you remembered it and answered it.
That, Sharon, but I can say it again if you want.
We'll let the fans decide.
What kind of operation you're running?
Right. There's a question here that says, where have you performed and where are your least and favourite venues?
What was that venue in Manchester that you quite colourfully referred to?
I can't remember. It was terrible. It was like...
It was some... I don't know what it was. It was a bar?
It was a bar?
We were on tour, and it was the previous band before this. And we were led astray to Manchester to play a gig. And when we got there was nothing.
Yeah,
there was no
nothing,
PA, like nobody to do anything at all.
Yeah, and the guy that organised it as well, he really sold himself. He was like, oh yeah, I run my own management company. I was photographer of the year in 2001. Something like that. And he's like, oh yeah, I can get you like clothing deals with Fly 53. And we were like, oh yeah, this guy. And then he like got a gig for us and it was terrible.
It was a puddle of excrement.
Of excrement, yes.
Nice.
Yes. But
a long way
venues.
to travel for it.
But yeah, and then we but where have we played? We played the Northampton Music Festival, didn't we?
Actually, I was looking back at photos of us playing gigs, and we played more than I thought we had. Yeah, we played the Picture Dome. I think that was our first gig.
All right.
And I quite like that. The
that was
Picture Dome.
for a charity night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to play there some more.
Who was the guy that we played with? I really liked him. I can't remember. Was it Carl Phillips?
Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah,
he's
Carl
really.
Phillips.
I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but he's quite funny. I like that guy. But yeah, that was fun. And then other than that,
yeah, we haven't really gigged a great lot.
We try to frequent the Lamplighter in Northampton.
Good.
That's a good scene. That's the sort of place where any gig that's on, people will go to just because they enjoy live music, which you don't really get that much these days.
Or getting drunk.
Or getting drunk as well. Drunk and
the bar is right there. I don't know if we can take full credit.
But it's a hip joint, and all the kids like to shake their tail feathers there. So.
Yeah.
So have you got anything live planned in the near future?
Yes.
We have a gig booked in at the Crick Music Festival.
Yeah.
Which
is on the 10th of July.
There you have it.
Excellent.
Get your tickets now because it's
we're working
fast.
on a few other dates as well. So
some a lot sooner. We've got some hopefully in May.
Yeah, we'll be launching a website hopefully within the next week. It's themorningchorus.co.uk. And that'll have all of that stuff on it. So
excellent.
And links. And
links to Facebook and everything that you need.
And if anyone's worried about not getting a ticket to Reading and Leeds this year, don't worry, because the Crick Music Festival has many tickets.
And better tickets. Printed on biodegradable napkins.
So even the vegans can enjoy themselves.
Excellent.
Where did you get off? Welcome, Rob.
Anyway, should we stop chewing these people's ears off?
Shall we play another track? Right, this one is Far Away by Yourselves. Would you like to say anything about it before I play it?
I like this one.
Yes. This one has a video on YouTube. It's called Far Away by the Morning Chorus. You'll find it if you type those things in, and it's quite lovely.
Excellent. Let's play it and decide for ourselves.
No.
I wouldn't do that about you.
I think you might be right. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why it's going on. the studio tonight. Right, so that was Far Away. Thank you very much for all your tweets and messages to the message centre.
Mr. Crunch. Mr. Crunch, where you at? What up, Mr. Crunch? Mr. Crunch.
If you would like to text the studio, please do so. Starting with the word NEN in lowercase and text to 07786 206 955.
Hashtag Mr. Crunch.
Mr. Crunch. I have no idea.
It's the new mystery. We'll find you.
We're good friends, actually. I call him Mr. Al Dente.
One of the questions that's come into the message centre is, can I buy your CD in a physical shop? If not, where can I download, please?
It can be downloaded from iTunes, and the name escapes me of the site where it's available as a hard copy.
Big Cartel?
I want to say Big Cartel, but our website is going up in the next week, and it will be available on there, and that will be morningchorus.co.uk. The Morning Chorus, without being too common.
Never.
I suppose if you're wildly desperate, our contact information is on the Facebook page, and if you desperately want one, get in contact and we will arrange such things.
We are trying to get ourselves in order, so we have easy access to this kind of stuff.
I think we're on Spotify as well, so...
Yeah, it's on Spotify.
We prefer if people pay for them either. Totally fine.
Yeah, if you don't want to pay, it's on Spotify. We'll just not eat or whatever.
You'll be dead to us. It's fine.
I suspect that this person knows at least one of you.
Mr. Crunch.
No, Amy Yvonne Simpson, because this question is, what are your plans for Valentine's Day with your other halves?
Nothing.
Point.
Well, lately I've been feeling quite murderous.
Yeah.
What do you think, policeman Andrew?
Well, I'm single, so that's just quite depressing. Thanks for reminding me that I've got no plans.
Yeah.
So,
cheers, Amy.
Thank you. Just Mr. Crunch my soul, why don't you?
Chewed it up and spat it out with a crunch.
Yep. Johnny, what are your plans?
Well, my girlfriend's actually away this weekend, so she's coming back on Sunday.
She's left you for Valentine's Day?
Oh, yeah.
I see.
Of course.
Yeah, I see how this is going.
Yeah.
But
nice one, Soph.
I imagine we'll do something on Sunday. Nothing big. She doesn't really do Valentine's Day, so one year she got me a thank you card. Like, thank you for being you. I was like, cheers. No worries.
That is not as bad as Laurel. Our first Valentine's Day together, she gave me a Valentine's Day card with literally all that was written in it. To Tom, from Laurel.
Good effort,
That's
Laurel.
it. Good effort. You got a song.
I can see why you named it The Burden now.
Yeah.
It's harsh.
But fair.
I was about to say that.
Great minds.
Right.
Yeah, but in all seriousness, me and Rob are going to be sharing Valentine's Day together.
We are.
No.
Just the two of us.
Yes. Fondue.
Fondling.
Fondant, perhaps. Fondant.
Fondling over fondue.
What a lovely image that conjures up.
I would say, where's my invite, but you're alright.
Just a heads up, Mr. Crunch, if you want in on this, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. You number one.
Good.
Is there a question there somewhere?
We want to hear more from Mr. Crunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, keep it up, Mr. Crunch.
Yeah, if Mr. Crunch could please send in another tweet, the band would be highly thrilled. Right, we have very little time to take us up to the news. The band have requested to stay on to the next hour, which is fantastic. So
you're welcome, world.
We'll be hearing more. We'll be hearing more from the morning chorus after the adverts and the news. In the meantime, we are going to hear a small amount of Will Rogers' Misfits, which was he was our featured artist last month, and the morning chorus have requested some of his music.
You're welcome, Will.
Hashtag Will.
He's going to get about 20 seconds at this rate.
Good. You might just hear the intro.
Well, he's not the biggest or the longest, or the fastest or the strongest, but there's truth in his eyes behind the books of the lies. Though he's outwardly quite confident, he doubts he's gonna make it. They say he's another Sheeran wannabe who thinks he's got to fake it. But anyone can talk fast, takes a lot to make a song last to stick in your head.
This is Nene Radio.
It feels like longer, got itchy feet. There's no one left to meet. Nothing can compete with the greener grass on the far side of the street. We'll catch a flight, travel overnight to where the forest meets the sea, and walk safari nights, lie under northern lights. 1,000 things I need to see. It's only running away if you're looking backwards. And there's no need to be afraid, even looking down. Come and take a leap with me. You know that I could use the company. There's nowhere on this planet we can't be. So come and take a leap with me. Paddle jumping on a jet plane. Pick a city and a brand new name, and choose a place to eat, and jump in with both feet, and take a leap with me. In getting lost, I couldn't see when I was young. I thought that there was one and only one way to get things done. And now I see I only have to be me, and hop a bus out of town somewhere we can't be found. Just me and you around. And it's only running away if you're looking backwards. And there's no need to be afraid, even looking down. Come and take a
Weekend Warm-Up with Sharon Louise.
And welcome back with Sharon Louise and the morning chorus. Would you like to remind us?
Chorus.
One of the others suggested I get you to do a soundbite before you go. After that, I think I might.
Good way to introduce a song.
Yeah.
That's not ours.
So we've been having a good chat while the news and the adverts were on, and Will's song, and we were talking about which of the guys in the band do the writing of music and lyrics. So I shall pass over to you.
Yeah,
Maestro.
well, we're trying to sort of find our sort of feet with writing. We don't really have a proper method of doing it at the moment, but most of the songs that exist already were written by me and Aaron, our old guitarist, Aaron Jonock. That's not how you say his surname, but I refuse to say it the way he would have people say it because it's vulgar.
Say it. You can't say it. It's not suitable for radio.
I think all of us will be arrested by Andrew if we say it. Yeah, basically, me and Aaron wrote a lot of our songs. Most of our songs, weirdly, are about illnesses. Yeah, bit of a negative thing to write about, but I just find I just connect with the songs a bit better that way if they're just about actual experiences that we've had, or people around us have had. And actually, if we're imminently going to go into the next song, are we?
Whenever you're.
This song, Bury It With Me, it's actually our next single. We're going to be doing a video for this.
Brand new.
Yeah.
Brand new.
Yeah. Crunch! And,
Mr. Crunch in the house.
And,
What?
train of thought is gone, but yeah, this is
Well done. Well done.
What we're going to be releasing it for. Yeah, we're going to be doing that. We're going to be doing
yeah. We have plans for releasing this song and having kind of a sort of a charity spin on it, because it is about Aaron's mum going through cancer, and she's got through it now. She's all good.
Excellent.
And recently, my girlfriend Laurel's mum, Karen Haynes, has also gone through cancer and has just got to the other side of the treatment, so hopefully she'll be fine. But we're basically going to release this song kind of in honour of them, all that they've been through, and we're going to try and get them involved with the video as well, and maybe have like a donate here kind of thing on the video. Not really sure which charity. I'm going to let them choose because I think they have a better experience of it than I do. But yeah, this song is about just the family struggles with going through cancer, and just everyone helping, doing their part. So this is Bury It With Me.
Excellent. And just move the mouse over. We'll have it on straight away.
Calm down. You're shaking, you know it's all okay, but doubt is always round the bend. These things are never easy to comprehend. It's hard, but don't give up. Just
with Sharon Louise.
And the morning chorus.
Chorus.
So that was Bury Me that you heard, which is their new song, which will be out very soon. Have you got a time? Have you got a time scale for that, or just very soon?
Soon.
It's fairly imminent. I would write that in your calendar. More than anything. We still need to record a video for it, which we haven't done a great deal of planning for. So hopefully it'll be out in the next couple of months, I'd say. There's no solid date for that.
You'll keep us posted with that.
I mean,
if you want to know for
sure, best way to do is just like us on Facebook, and we'll update you when we know. You know,
or themorningchorus.co.uk, but don't type it in yet. In about a week, it'll be there.
Everything's a work in progress.
So before we played that song, we were talking about who wrote the music and where you got the inspiration from. But when you're actually writing something new and you're coming up with the new material, do you keep notes as you go along, or do you record yourself? What do you do so that you don't forget?
Well, mostly we just record it on our phones. We actually practice at my house, and I do have a studio, but it takes a while to do everything that way. So literally we just press record on our phones and, you know, refer back to it. We've got many half-finished songs, and we just need to kind of sit down with them. But yeah, basically phones. We record it on our phones.
And that's how we release them.
Oh, yes. That's what you hear when...
During that last song, they were also talking about KFC, which is very cool because I'm starving. Right, shall we hear some Fleetwood Mac? You have requested Go Your Own Way. I'll go to the right side this time. Feel free to accompany
We can get on board with that.
And welcome back to the weekend warm-up. Mr. Crunch, we're just trying to find some music for you because the two that you've requested, I can't get the Scylla one to load on the system. And the Morning Chorus apologise, but they haven't brought the Sunshine Breaks with them.
No apologies.
So I'm not able to play their song called The Sunshine Breaks for you. I do apologise.
Crunch!
When in doubt, why don't you just sing it for Crunch?
Sunshine Crunch.
There you have it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That'll be £15. What?
And we're back with Giggle FM.
Yes, definitely. Right. When I'm trying to have my serious head on here. When you were growing up, when did you start thinking, oh, maybe I'd like to do more than just listen to music? Maybe I'd have some more of that. So you talked about when you were sort of early teens doing performances and
when
things.
I was a young girl, my parents had the DVD of Pink Floyd.
DVD? This isn't that long ago then.
I was born yesterday, Tom. It was a VHS of Pink Floyd playing, I can't remember what it was, but it was on a lot, and I had this really crappy old plastic guitar that I used to mime to it, like sing along to it, and I think that's sort of where playing music sort of came from for me, in whatever way that was. But that's my first sort of, that's what it was, and I was just like, yeah, this is cool to stand here and play a guitar. So I decided to follow it up and learn violin.
Excellent.
And give up.
Within weeks.
To be honest, I don't actually remember sort of what crossed me over from listening to playing.
Oh, then Andrew?
I don't know.
Papa Roach, probably.
I think wanting to was straight away, but whether I had the skill level to actually do it, because it's pretty much as soon as you see like bands on like music channels and whatnot and stuff like that, you desperately want to be like them, especially when you're a young, impressionable kid who can't play an instrument very well. But so like straight away, I think I was like, I really want to do that, but it took years before I actually found other people to play music with who were at a terrible skill level like me. But
here we are.
Yeah. It's a lot of hard work to really to get where we are, which is not really anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
but yeah, that's our fault.
That is entirely our fault.
I would definitely say my family, I guess, listened to quite a fair bit of heavy music. Like my parents would listen to my parents would listen to Cannibal Corpse. No, I'm just kidding. They would listen to a lot of like Led Zeppelin, Thin Lizzy, Yes, Pink Floyd, a lot of music like that. And I think that kind of music. It's a really interesting. You know, like my parents would always play Queen live video at Wembley, and that was quite an awesome thing to watch from a young age. We'd always sit around as a family and watch that, and just kind of watching everyone kind of rock out is pretty awesome. And it kind of, I guess, like, I mean, my family, like I say, like they listen to a lot of heavier music. My dad's brother, he again would, and it was actually my cousin who got me into playing drums through kind of just playing rock music in his garage when we go to see them. So that's kind of when I kind of decided, yeah, I'd quite like to play an instrument, you know. So yeah.
Yawn.
How rude.
Yeah.
Piano's not an instrument. Forgot about that.
Right, we've got another of your songs lined up to play. This one is Get Up Off Your Knees.
Get up off your knees.
Would you
What's
like
this song
to...
about, Tom?
Crunch. Songs about crunching.
This song goes out to Captain Crunch. This is Get Up Off Your Knees. Hit it.
welcome back. That was Foreigner, and Do You Want to Know What Love Is? I want to know what love is, even. With Valentine's Day coming up, how very apt.
That was exactly how it was planned.
Was it for anyone in particular?
Each other.
Yeah, me and Rob have quite a
sensual
notorious love story. It's like the story from Boys in the Hood. He had the ticket. Anyway, I think we have a question.
Yeah, we have a question. Let me get closer to the mic.
Oh.
Okay. So, the question is... Okay.
Wait, this is a question to us.
This is a question to...
Wait, he's not asking you.
No, this is a question to this is a question to us. The question is, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
That's a good question.
Andrew, what would you rather?
I'd go for 100 of the duck-sized horses. I think
duck-sized horses.
I think if anything, it'd just be fun, like a real heart starter, you know. Just kicking those little horses.
Tom?
I think I would choose the horse-sized duck.
Yeah.
And I would mount it.
You could tame it.
Yeah.
You know, like Red Dead Redemption.
Exactly.
When you get on the back of a horse and tame it.
I would have a lasso of sorts, perhaps even a chain. With a spiky metal ball on the end.
A mace. That's got a mace.
Yes, a mace. Or a can of mace.
Oh.
Yeah, I would most likely straddle it and make it submit to my will and keep it as a pet.
Yeah.
For all eternity.
That's quite a detailed answer.
Rob,
you've been thinking about this.
What was the question?
I'll repeat the question again. The question was, would you rather fight 100 duck-sized horses or 1 horse-sized duck?
I wouldn't fight any because I am at one with nature.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
So, Johnny, what would you do in this situation?
No comment.
Well, that was a non-starter, wasn't
it? One, was it horse-sized duck?
One horse-sized duck.
I don't think that'd be very threatening because you could just throw loads of bread away.
Yeah. I feel like a horse would be as threatening, if not more threatening, than a horse-sized duck.
Yeah.
And the average mallard isn't really that aggressive anyway, so
they're quite tame.
Although, have you seen them during mating season?
I have.
They're sometimes
quite vicious.
Yeah, they are, for lack of a better word, rapey.
They don't duck about when they're ready to go.
A little bit.
They don't give a duck.
Oh, with that information, I'll take the duck.
They don't give a what. Hashtag what. Crunch.
Anyway,
Johnny, you haven't answered. What would your answer be?
I would probably go for a horse-sized duck. Yeah.
Any particular reason?
I think he just always wanted one. You know?
Yeah, I think it's. Yeah, I think.
Let's not forget this is a fight.
You know,
good point. You have to fight it to the death.
Fight to the death.
It's you or the duck or the horse duck.
Well,
I tamed it.
Maybe the fact is, I guess I can run faster than a duck because they have quite small legs. So I'd probably just outrun him.
But when it's horse-sized,
it's horse-sized.
Yeah, but
bigger than your legs.
Have you seen their legs underwater?
You ever heard of horsepower?
That's correct.
Oh,
yeah.
Snap!
And the webs between their toes are razor sharp.
Maybe I climb a tree. They can't climb. They don't have hands.
This horse-sized duck could probably
knock the tree down.
Yeah, saw it down with its.
It would just crunch the tree.
Whatever. You're a horse-sized duck.
It's how they demolish buildings now with horse-sized ducks. Just run them into it.
It'd have a one-liner as well. It'd kill you, effortlessly kill you, and it'd say, "Put it on my bill."
Was all that build-up for that joke?
No.
It's just like a rehearsal, and then we never play instruments, and then we just decide, oh, it's time to go home. But yeah.
And if we do play, we will cover songs that we have absolutely no idea how to play, but play it anyway.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what we're playing as long as we're kind of making
the general area of what it sounds like.
Pitch and just a general tone of the song does not matter. It's more about rhythm. If you're hitting anything in the right rhythm, it counts.
Lyrics especially don't matter.
That's why we're not a very productive band.
Yesterday, nothing mattered.
all of us playing completely
we turned up, played the wrong instruments, ate burgers and went home. That was a standard band practice.
So if any of you are looking to start your own band, don't do that.
You're tying in very nicely with a question that's come in, which says, "What are your rehearsals generally like?" It's tied in beautifully with that, yes. And it also says, "Do you have a set time each week in which you practice, or are rehearsals more spontaneous?"
Someone wants to stalk us.
Yeah, we tend to practice every Thursday. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, every Thursday about 7.
Yeah, see you there.
Yeah, postcode is.
I think we're quite fortunate because Tom has a studio in his front room. So I don't know how your girlfriend feels about that. But yeah, so it's quite a chilled atmosphere. I think for a lot of bands, they tend to book out rehearsal rooms in town or wherever they can go just to practice, but we are quite privileged.
Suckers.
Yeah, we are quite privileged just to have that kind of opportunity because, like I say, it's a very relaxed approach to writing music, and we get to hang out, we get to eat, and we just have a good time.
Yeah, we've done it before at rehearsal studios, like not dissing rehearsal studios, but when you've got sort of 2 hours for 20 quid or so, something like that, you do kind of feel the time limit, and it's a bit of pressure. I suppose it could make you more productive in a way, so maybe we're missing out on that. But yeah, it's nice.
Word of warning for other bands is if you're spending money in a rehearsal studio, do not order Domino's pizza and rehearse, because it won't happen. You'll just eat and just decide to go home because you're so full. All productivity will go out the window.
I thought you were dissing Domino's then. I was going
no. Big up Domino's. Hashtag Domino's.
Mighty meet you.
Meteora.
Deliver a meteor right now.
Domino's.
We have sponsorship by Domino's.
Radio Domino's.
So that's your advice, is it? Rehearse when you're hungry.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
KK. Stick to that rule and you'll make it.
And if ever you're on a radio station, if you run out of things to say, just make sounds. It works.
I feel like we've stolen your radio show.
You didn't have anything to say, did you? I hope like the news that was on wasn't like telling us of like some big massive tragedy and then we're like, whoa, lunch!
I think probably not, it's recorded. It's not live news. Shall we hear one of your other choices of songs? We've got Bowling for Soup. I've not played them on this show before.
Interesting story how they came about their name as well.
Go on then.
If you want to know. They put in into a hat. I heard this through Snow Patrol because they know everything. They put in a load of sports. So they wrote down a load of sports, screwed them up and put it in a little hat. And they wrote down a load of numbers, screwed up, put it in a hat. And then a load of their favourite foods, screwed up and put it in a hat. And then picked out 3, and it was Bowling for Soup.
That is how any band that has no imagination would choose a name.
Yeah. On the subject, how did we come up with our name?
Basically,
we had a hat.
The morning chorus is really, if you say it correctly, it's the dawn chorus, isn't it? When the birds are singing,
because that's a real thing.
Yeah,
the morning chorus isn't.
I was kind of, I'm not really sure who did it, but I was brought up thinking that it was the morning chorus that you called that, and there you go.
The whole time our name has been wrong.
Yeah. I mean, if we called ourselves the dawn chorus, we would have a clash with another band called that. Luckily, because it's not a thing, we're the only band called it.
Because we are religious.
Yeah.
And it's a good image into the head if whoever hears it. They're like, oh, wow.
There's some kind of religious band.
Yeah. or we sound like birds at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Shut up!
I suppose it depends how tight your trousers are.
Oh,
yeah.
Steam.
Yes, it does.
Got wit.
Yeah. This is you might want to turn the microphones off before something goes down.
I don't know why you invest in that heater, because it's heating in here anyway.
You just got burned.
Oh,
nobody got burned.
Nobody got burned.
No.
Yet nobody got burned in the making of this radio show.
Burned FM.
Burn to a crutch.
Nicely done. Very impressed. Right, we're going to hear Bowling for Soup, and Girl, all the bad guys want.
Girl, all the bad guys want.
Girl.
Radio Nene.
DJ.
I'm so reluctant to put it on while you're doing that.
Feel free. It's the crossfade that
It's a
it
beautiful
gives it
segue
production
into the
value.
song.
That was Bowling for Soup, eventually. I do apologise. Right, we've got a few questions here. We have got about 5.5 minutes before the news and weather come on. So we're going to have some quick fire questions and then another song to play us out to the news. So we have got... how can fans gain access to your music?
That would be currently we are on Spotify. If you search the Morning Chorus, we're on there. We're on SoundCloud, Facebook,
iTunes.
Yeah, iTunes.
You know, iTunes. You can buy
if you
music.
feel like paying, it's on iTunes. Yeah, pretty much most places. You know, if in doubt, just Google the Morning Chorus; it'll come up.
Excellent. What has been your biggest challenge as a band?
Being motivated.
On the radio.
Yeah, to be fair, like I'm gonna throw a truth bomb in the mix here.
Oh, damn.
We've been very bad at sort of actually doing things. You know, we're a very lazy band, really. Also, since we started, whether that be 3 or 4 years ago, I can't remember. We've had Johnny is our third drummer, and Rob is our second guitarist. So we have kind of had a few switch arounds, and that has set us back quite a bit. And also just sort of getting used to these new people and their new influences to the band. It does, yeah. Again, I can't remember what you asked.
What has been your biggest challenge as a band?
That has been our biggest challenge.
Excellent. And it then goes on to say, have you been able to overcome that challenge? But judging...
I think we're there.
We're working on it.
I was going to say, judging by the rapport you've got between you, it seems to be working okay.
Yeah, pretty much. We're trying to be a bit more productive. We're going to have much more actual content coming out in the form of videos, songs, website.
More live shows. Definitely using our time quite productively at the moment. I think we're actually quite, as a band, it's great to have focus and goals, and that's we're including that sort of quite a lot into what we do at the moment. So so 2016, I think people will hear a lot more from the Morning Chorus.
Whoa, that's a good answer.
Yeah,
excellent. We like that.
Jeez Louise.
You're welcome.
I quit.
Right, and finally, where do you see yourselves in 5 years' time?
Dead and buried.
In a ditch somewhere.
To be honest, I have no idea how to answer that question, because our goals are very short term at the moment. If people pick it up, great. But I'm not going to rely on that.
5 years is quite a long way away, but I'd like to imagine by the end of the year we'll be a band that's a lot more active than we are at the moment, in terms of playing a lot more live dates, and just keeping a constant sort of flow of updates about what we're doing. Stuff, music, everything that people want to see from a band that they may have an interest in. So
Quite.
Excellent. Well, if you keep us updated with anything that you are up to and let us know, we'll be happy to talk about it on the show, and or happy for you to come in and talk about it yourselves.
Are you sure?
Awesome.
Yeah. Right, the band have requested that I play Chad Kroger, Hero, to take you up to the news. However, instead of featuring Josie Scott, it's going to be featuring the Morning Chorus. Enjoy.
I'm so high, I can hear it I'm so high, I can hear it Oh, girl. Hero
But how can that be? Look what love gave us. A world full of killing and blood spilling that will never heal. And they say that a hero can save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. I'm on to the wings of the eagles.
And now we'd like to pass you over to the news. Hopefully nobody died.
This is Nene Radio. Is Nene Radio. Is Nene Radio. Is Nene Radio. Is Nene Radio.